All right, here it is, a little after 9 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see, we're going to give the audience a little time to build up. Here we are going Facebook Live, second day in a row. All right. We'll wait and see who pops on this evening. All right. All right. So we're going to go over a few things, probably a couple things I talked about yesterday. Then there's a couple new things I'm going to throw in there that I'm kind of excited about. And then there's something new that I uploaded. It's new, but it's not new. And we'll kind of go over that. I'll bring that up, make mention of that once we get our audience built up. So I see there's somebody on there. There's one viewer going on right now. Yeah, these Facebook Lives always start off a little slow on the audience. A lot of times when we do Facebook Lives, which, like I said, yesterday was the first time in a long time that I've done one. But the one thing I do remember, it takes a while for the audience to show and grow. You know, so we'll see what happens. So whoever's watching, how are you doing? Comment, let us know who you are. Let us know that you're here. I'll see the comments right here on the lower of the screen. Oh. Well, whoever's viewing, I see there's one viewer right now. I'm starting off with one viewer. So, so for those who may be watching this in the future, take notice, I actually have a few logos and images posted and shared on the screen right here. One of the things I'm promoting is my 2 upcoming events right here on the screen in 2024. May 25th, 2024 is the Pennsylvania Myths and Legends Festival. That's right, happening right here in Somerset, Pennsylvania at Bakersfield Community Grove. It's a free event. It's outdoors. It's large. One of the things about that, we have about 25 plus vendors. And I'm going to tell you, we got up to 3 food trucks, a beer truck. And today we just added, yes, get this. If you plan on coming out there, bring your kids. We're going to have a bouncy house. There will be a bouncy house at the event. Yes, kids, and yes, even adults. If you guys want to jump in, jump in. It's, you know, it's the event is there for everybody to have fun. It'll be fun. There'll be a little education involved, you know, with the presentations. You learn something, you have fun, you buy souvenirs and all kinds of gifts from our vendors. Our food trucks, we got some of the best food trucks lined up right now. Just come on out and check that out. If you want to know who they are, go visit our event Facebook page. Browse through it. You'll see everything that we got going on. So, hey, Wes, how are you doing? It's good to have you here, Wes. So, depending on the audience tonight, how well this really gets put out there, their interaction, if the interaction's good, I'll keep this going for a little while. If not, we probably won't be on here too long. Let's see, there's a couple other things I want to touch base on. Yes, as far as 2024, the annual ECBRO Virginia Bigfoot Conference. It's a 2-day event this coming year. Yes, it's a 2-day event. It's June 14th and 15th. So that's something to mark your calendars for both of these events. They're going to be huge. The ECBRO Annual Virginia Bigfoot Conference, we've been hosting this for the last 6 years. The Pennsylvania Myths and Legends Festival, this is our first year hosting this. So, and it's already looking like it's going to be huge. We encourage you to come on out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got some great speakers lined up for both of these events. We're throwing a little bit of paranormal in the mix, as a lot of you guys know. If you guys have been following, you guys know what's going on. So, yes. There is a video, and some of this information I'll probably repeat on this Facebook Live, because some of you guys are jumping on now, some may be jumping on later. That's no problem. So one of the things I want to make mention of is, if you go to my YouTube channel, which I have it posted right here on the screen, Bigfoot Zone ECBRO. If you have not subscribed, please go do so. And when you hit the subscribe button, there's a bell icon right next to it. Make sure you hit that subscribe and the bell button, because every time I go live or I post new content, you guys will get the notification. I have to share this because every time I post something or talk about something, I always have somebody say, oh, I didn't know you posted it. I didn't know nothing about it. Well, you're not subscribed, or you're not properly subscribed. Because when you subscribe, if you want notifications, you got to click that bell icon next to the word subscribe. There, I can't stress that enough. So, all right, our audience is building up. This is good. We got people jumping on here. We got Wes, we got Connie Fox, we got David. My daughter Brianna is watching. So cool. Lupe is on here. Cool, the audience is growing. So some of you guys jumping on a little later. Some of the things I'm covering is what I have posted on the screen right here. I'm just going over a few things. I'll repeat myself on a couple things if need be. I'll cover those real quick again for those who are just now jumping on. Feel free to share this live feed around. By all means, share this around. Yesterday's live feed, as of right now, has over nearly 600 views just from yesterday. So feel free to share this around. Let's get the views growing. Yeah, because I had nearly 200 when I got off yesterday's Facebook Live. It was close to 200 when I finished. Right now it's almost 600 views just on Facebook here. So, yeah, so for those who have not seen it or have watched, again, as I just mentioned, I just uploaded a new a new video on Facebook, on YouTube. It is on YouTube. My YouTube channel is right here on the screen. Check it out. So, couple things, like I said, I got going on for our annual ECBRO Virginia Bigfoot Conference. That's in June 14th and 15th, and May 25th in Pennsylvania, right here, the Myths and Legends Festival. Check that out. It's going to be huge. A lot of us are looking forward to that. And again, we just added a bouncy house. So, yes, we got a bouncy house that will be there. We got 3 food trucks. We got a beer truck. And we're about to, we're about to have possibly a winery vendor. I can't make no announcements on that just yet. But it's looking very possible that we may have a wine vendor there. And it's not just any wine vendor. It's very special wine. I know these people personally. I worked with them. My face is actually on one of their bottles of wine, which is awesome. So, so that's something I may be announcing in the near future. Let's see, what else we got going on? Yes, for those who've been following and watching my my field investigations with Julie, we've been posting field videos. There's 4 of them. If you guys have been following all of them, check them out on my YouTube channel. We will be going out and investigating tomorrow. Yes, we will be out in the woods tomorrow. It's going to be cold. I checked the temperatures. I checked the weather. It's going to be around 31 degrees tomorrow. Will be the high. We're not worried about the temperatures because we dress accordingly. And I'm going to tell you, regardless if we get activity or not, we love being out there. Hey, Amy, how are you doing? Amy is a good friend of mine, and I've actually visited with Amy some years ago, and I've actually done a lot of my research out her way, and I've actually learned of some recent activities from out her way not long ago. I have yet to go back out that way to visit that location. So, Amy, right now I am currently staying in Somerset, PA, and I will be working my way back to Virginia here for a little while. Then I'll be coming back. Zippy, what's up, Zippy? Darlene, we got Darren. Awesome. Yes, absolutely. I plan on getting back out that way. There's I need to get back out there. It's a beautiful location. You guys have a very beautiful location out your way. And you're only about, I think, about a half hour, 40 minutes, give or take, from where I'm staying at right now. So, yes, that's awesome. So, yeah. Oh, my daughter Lexi is on here. How are you doing, Miss Lexi Castle? Everyone say hello to Lexi. My daughter Alexis. So, that's my youngest daughter. So, my oldest daughter is on here, too. I saw her pop on earlier. So, I think she's still watching from my understanding. So yeah, we got, what else we got going on here? Again, yeah, we'll be back out in the woods tomorrow. Let's see what else we got going on here. Hey, there's just so much to talk about. So much, I mean, some of it I keep repeating and talking about here. But yeah, me and Julie will be back out in the woods tomorrow. We actually have other investigations going on, other locations. We're going to be visiting tomorrow the same location we've been working in, but there's 2 other locations we'll be visiting very soon. And again, we're not going to be talking about the exact locations. We both agreed to leave them alone as far as mentioning them. Darren said, let me know if you go anywhere this summer. I would like to join you. Well, as far as camping events, no, I host 2 Bigfoot camp out expeditions twice a year. The first one is going to be here in Pennsylvania. It's immediately following the Myths and Legends Festival. We do have a week-long camp out. Anyone interested, send me an email to sign up for that. The location will only be giving and announced to those who sign up for that. No, unfortunately, I do not have any patches, Lupe. I don't have no patches. I've actually constantly considered them. I don't think it'll be hard to do such a thing. But yeah, thank you, Levon. Yeah, we want to keep we don't want nobody messing with the area. We don't want nobody trampling through the area. We don't want to. We try to prevent anyone from possibly hoaxing the area. We don't want none of that. We don't want the area disturbed, because if there's anything that we find, that will help rule out the possibility of hoaxing, because there are things that are going on in this location that I am still trying to figure out and make heads or tails of. For those who watched the latest field video, yes, we're trying to figure out where are those strange lights coming from. What's going on there? Is it something in the background that we're not seeing or that we don't know about? That's a very good possibility. Just like on the very first time we went there in the first video, for those who have watched the first video, there was this weird, mysterious red light. Well, we figured that light out. That light that we kept seeing off to the far left is on a communication tower. But there's other set of lights that we keep seeing these flashes and weird glowing, and some of it does look like eye shine. But I am trying to figure it out. Because for those who know me, you guys know that I am very objective with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I am keeping an open mind. But I need to find out what that is. It's crazy, but it's exciting at the same time. So yeah, I know some of you guys came on a little later. You guys may have missed some of the information I was sharing, but let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw questions out there. I'm all ears, and I'll try my best to respond. So. First of all, I want to thank everybody that's jumping on here to listen to me ramble. That's all I do. I'm good at that. Oh, yeah. One other thing while I'm thinking about it. This Friday, December 15th, starting around 5 p.m., you could come a little earlier, because the Trailhead Brewing Company in Rockwood, Pennsylvania. This Friday, they're open from 4 to 9, and around 5 p.m., I'll be there. I'll be giving a presentation, talking Bigfoot. My friend John Lasco Jr., he'll be there. He'll be talking, and sharing and discussing his UFO sightings. He's had Bigfoot sightings, so he'll be talking and going over that. My good friend Ron Howes, he will be there as Bigfoot himself. Yes, Ron Howes will be dressed up as Bigfoot. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting. We'll be there. The event is called Bigfoot and Beer. Again, that's at Trailhead Brewing Company right there in Rockwood, Pennsylvania. So, yes, come on out, check that out. And it's also oyster night. If you like oysters, you got to call them. You got to pre-order them. You cannot come there and buy them on site. You have to pre-order your oysters. So pre-order, and then you can pick them up Friday, December 15th. But yeah, no, come on out, have some beer, and listen to us talk about Bigfoot. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be promoting the Myths and Legends Festival that's happening May 25th. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. So, hey, William Nighthawk. He says, your journey has only begun in the Native Legends, brother. Awesome. Carlos. We have Mr. John Chuck Larson. Hey, Chris. We got Chris with us watching. Very cool. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, again, if you want to throw some questions out, do a little Q&A while I'm on here. Feel free, take advantage of that, ask away, and I'll try my best to respond. So, yep. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could cover or go over. I had some people that wanted me to do this again. I mean, I figured why not? It couldn't hurt. So I'm going to remain quiet and see if we have any questions pop up on here. If you think of any questions later on, feel free to send me an email or a direct message. That is totally fine. So yeah, we got December 15th, Trailhead Brewing Company. The event starts at 5, but you can come there an hour earlier, get settled in there. There's a good possibility that place might get a lot of people. Again, because, you know, we've been promoting the heck out of what's happening this Friday. Plus, they have their oyster night. So, yeah, again, if you guys plan on coming out there, you guys want to get yourselves an order of oysters, again, you got to contact Trailhead Brewing Company and pre-order them. Miss Amy, boo, how you doing? We got Amy in the house watching. All right. This is very awesome. Yes. Actually, we were talking about you yesterday, Amy. Your name got brought up yesterday. So, absolutely. Yeah, because I told everybody I plan on that I need to reach out to you. So I hope everything's going well on your end, Amy. So, so yes, we got that going on as far as what's happening on the 15th. We'll be out in the woods tomorrow. Yes, there'll be cold temperatures. But again, we got other locations. We were given some tips on a couple other locations that we'll be investigating. Again, these locations will not be announced publicly. You will see the areas, but we will not give off the names or the direct general location of these areas as well. Yeah, again, I want to direct everybody. If you are not subscribed, yes, if you're not subscribed, right here on the bottom of the screen, you can see the name of my YouTube channel, Bigfoot Zone, ECBRO. If you have not done so, please subscribe. And don't forget, click that little bell icon. Yes, Amy, yes, you. I'm sorry your audio went out. But yeah, we were discussing you yesterday. The reason your name got brought up, a couple of the people that were watching me on Facebook Live, they know about my upcoming events in 2024, and somebody told me that I should get you as one of my speakers, which I would have loved to. However, I had to inform them that I am already covered and booked on all my speakers. I get my speakers probably almost a year in advance. So, but yeah, and I also mentioned that I probably will be reaching out to you privately and direct. So, but, so yeah, oh, hey, Doug Waller. We got Jen Cruz on here. Very cool. So yes, if anyone has any questions, type them in there. I'll see them. I don't know if they'll show up right away, but I will see them. So sometimes I end up seeing stuff after I get off of here. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me check something out here. Well, depending on the interaction here, I think I repeated myself over several things here. Yes, there's Ken. Ken Stalker, how you doing? Riva. And Wes is saying, hey, Doug, how are you doing? Yeah, Doug's watching up there. Yep. Doug Waller is a very cool guy. I got to meet him earlier this year. Lupe said, I like your backdrop. Yes. Yes, this year, I was actually selling these. This is the only one I got left, but I figured, yeah, this is exactly what I'm using it for, is a backdrop. But, yeah. So, yep. Ken says, how has the search been going? The search has been going really good. It's been very interesting, very fascinating. We got more exploration coming up, more investigating coming up very soon. So, we'll see what happens. We're definitely looking forward to that. Every opportunity we get, we will be in the woods. Every opportunity. Because, a lot of people don't go out that much this time of year because of the temperatures. And yes, right now, there's hunting that's going on. So, some of the locations we plan on going, there's no hunting allowed in these particular areas. However, one of the locations, like the ones we've been going to, there is hunting in the area. So we usually go in the evening when the hunters are leaving out of the woods. So, but yeah. Hey, I see Mr. Taylor Cook is in the house here. Everyone say hello to Taylor Cook from the North Carolina Squatch Watchers. Levon said, do you have any advice for new researchers? How to eliminate a hoax from the real thing? I think that's what she meant. How to tell. Okay. How to tell a hoax from the real thing. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, some things are very obvious. Some things are very obvious. Some things can be very deceiving, but you cannot just accept things. That's my best advice. Just don't accept it when you see it on the internet. Because majority of the time, it's probably a bunch of BS. But my advice to new researchers are, and I've been asked this before, I said one of the things, when you go out in the woods, get Bigfoot off your brain. You have to get Bigfoot off your brain, because a lot of newbies, and I'm going to tell you, I've told others this before, I was the same way in the beginning. When you go out in the woods, it's hard, because Bigfoot, everything you want to see, everything that's strange, it stands out. Yes, you want to give Bigfoot credit for that. But again, that's wrong. We have to be able to eliminate all these other possibilities. And yes, sometimes it's easier said than done. But my best advice is get Bigfoot off the brain. And try to be objective. Get familiar with your location. Get familiar with the terrain. Also, very importantly, get familiar with the known species of wildlife that are known to exist in the area. Even if you think bears don't exist in your area, I tell people, forget that. That's a bunch of BS. I get people that tell me, oh, there's no bears in my area. Bears are very elusive. You're not going to always see bears. But I can tell you, if you look hard enough, you'll find evidence of bears. And then again, if bears do exist in your area, there's a good chance you may have Bigfoot in the area. Because if the area could sustain bears in their diet, then there's a possibility there may be a Bigfoot in that area. These are things you have to consider. Again, I always tell people, get very familiar. Get familiar with your wildlife. Get familiar with the area. Know where you're going. If you're not familiar with the area, if you're new to the area, bring somebody with you. I go out alone a lot, but again, if you're going to go out into a new location for the very first time, yeah, it might be a good idea to bring somebody with you if you don't know the area. Just learn the area together. So, I see that, Drew. Yes, there's a couple of juvies walking right behind me. Now, I think if you look at it, there's quite a bit behind me here. I think the juvies are right up here. Right here. Those are the juvies. What's up, Ginger? Hey, Susan. So, see. Oh, absolutely, Levon. I mean, yeah. And the main thing is, you got to love nature. Go out there. If you love nature, you're going to enjoy yourself regardless. And when you're out there, you're gonna start picking up on things. You know, just give it time. I mean, to me, every time I go out in the woods is a learning experience. You know, I've been in the woods since I was a young kid, and I'm still learning. You never stop learning. That's one thing I can promise, and I can tell you. Appreciate nature, love and learn about the ecology, love wildlife, respect it, and just have fun. You just have fun, seriously. That's probably the best advice I could probably give you at the moment. So, but remember, every broken tree, everything that's snapped, everything that's pushed over, everything that's uprooted, every flipped over rock is not Bigfoot. There's other animals and occurrences that are responsible for a majority of what we find out there. Wildlife, bears. I know a lot of my research and a lot of my talks, I talk about bears because bears are notorious for everything that we give Bigfoot credit for. Get Bigfoot off the brain, because Bigfoot's not the only thing that exists out there. That's the problem that people today have. Everything's Bigfoot. Everything's Bigfoot. So, but yeah, let your senses go to work. That's right, Drew. Being out in the woods with the sights, sounds, the smells. Yes, take it all in. And if you hear a weird sound, doesn't mean it's Bigfoot. It's just something that you're not familiar with. That's all it is. Yes, that's right, David. Going out at night is a whole new world when researching. That's right. Susan asks, where's Little Man at? He's actually at home with my parents. He's staying with my parents. I'm up in Pennsylvania right now. For a little while longer. So, but yeah, have fun with it, people. Have fun. Go out and have a good time. I mean, film the area. You know, take pictures, film around. You know, something for you to film and document. You know, if you find something that you find weird or strange, take pictures of it. I document everything. It doesn't mean I'm taking pictures of it because I think it's Bigfoot. Because a lot of the structures and formations that we find, you know, regardless of who or what made it, I call it nature's art. Yeah, could Bigfoot have made it? Sure, why not? You got to always make room for all the different possibilities. So, but yeah, I like to document a lot of what I find. I share it. Sometimes you guys see it in my videos. Again, it doesn't mean Bigfoot did it, but I'll point things out. You know, I always say possibilities. I know sometimes I sound like a broken record sometimes, but it is what it is. But so again, I'm going to repeat myself for probably the millionth time. If you are not subscribed, if you have not viewed, please go check out my YouTube channel, Bigfoot Zone, ECBRO. My events coming up, May 25th, 2024 is the Myths and Legends Festival. That's looking to be a very huge event. And like I mentioned earlier, for those who weren't here, we do have a bouncy house. And I plan on getting one for Virginia as well. So, so Drew, you'll have something to bounce around in. So yes, visit our Facebook event pages for the Myths and Legends Festival in Pennsylvania. Also the ECBR Virginia Bigfoot Con, June 14th and 15th. So, I think with that being said, guys, I've repeated myself enough. I'm going to jump off here, but wait a minute. We got a question on here. Nikki, first of all, I want to say hello to Nikki Cologne. Nikki Cologne just jumped on. She's watching and viewing. Susan is asking, what kind of camera do you use to document? Well, I got two different camcorders. One's my Sony high-def camera. My other one that I use is it's a night vision camera. But I most of the time, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the images that I capture my videos on is the phone that I'm talking to you on right now. Yes, my phone, my camera phone, it's a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Yeah, I've only had it for just under 2 months already, and I'm still learning how to use it. I mean, this camera phone has many options. Excuse me. The camera itself has 200 megapixels. Because most camera phones, they run off of megapixels. This here has 200 megapixels on the front-facing camera. All right. So yeah, a lot of my pictures, most of my pictures, my videos are all done through this phone here. All my latest ones, anyway, are done with this one. So I mean, my other camera phone that I had before this did pretty good. But this is what I'm using right now, and I love it. So, hey Nikki, what's up? So, absolutely. So yeah, right before the question popped up and Nikki jumped on, I was getting ready to come to a close. So, because I have some messages I have to attend to, and I want to thank you guys very much for jumping on and listening to me ramble again. Be on the lookout, because like I said, we got some investigation going on tomorrow. And then we got other events coming up here soon. Don't forget, if you guys are in Pennsylvania, want to come out to the Bigfoot and Beer event in Rockwood, PA. That's happening at the Trailhead Brewing Company. Come on out. Remember, it's their oyster night, so if you want oysters, you got to call and pre-order. So don't forget. Make sure you guys jump on Bigfoot Zone, ECBRO, and subscribe. Till next time, guys, keep it squatchy, and I'm out.